Let's just jump right into today's explainer with a scenario we've probably all been in. Picture this. You're on your lunch break, you've got a few minutes to kill, so you just casually check your phone. Everything seems totally normal, but then your heart just starts racing. You see something that immediately triggers sheer panic. And what happens next? Well, that's exactly what we're unpacking today.
Section 1. The one-click disaster. Let's look at a high-stakes situation that could literally happen to anyone.
You staring at your screen, and there's a message that looks exactly like it's from your bank. And right there, staring back at you in the subject line, are the exact words nobody ever wants to see. Urgent. Suspicious activity detected. Now, when we see words like urgent or suspicious activity attached to our hard-earned money, our logical brains just kind of shut down. Without even thinking, without pausing for even a second to investigate, you click the link.
And this perfectly shows just how fast a momentary lapse in judgment turns into a completely drained bank account. I mean, look at this timeline. Minute 1, the email hits your inbox. Minute 2, your adrenaline is totally spiking. You've clicked that link, and you're frantically typing in your login to see what's wrong. By minute 3, you get a notification on your phone. Money has already been transferred out. Literally, in the time it takes to heat up a slice of pizza, the damage is completely done.
Section 2. The anatomy of phishing. Let's pull back the curtain and see exactly how this actually works.
So you're probably sitting there asking yourself, how did this even happen? When you clicked that link, the website looked identical to your bank. I mean, it had the exact same logo, the exact same colors. Even the login page was a perfect match. You put in your username and password, maybe nothing happened, you tried again, still nothing. But the money was still taken. If it all looked completely legit, how did they pull this off?
Well, here is the terrifying kicker. That single click, it didn't take you to your bank at all. While you thought you were looking at official branding and that familiar portal, what was actually happening was way darker. You were routed to a brilliantly disguised fake website, completely controlled by cybercriminals. You weren't logging into your account. You were just handing your credentials directly to a thief.
We call this attack phishing. It's specifically designed to trick you into just handing over your login credentials. And honestly, the hacker's goal is remarkably simple. The wild and honestly terrifying part about this is they don't even need complex, sophisticated code to smash through your bank's firewalls. No, they just need to trick you into opening the front door for them.
The psychology here is just fascinating. Hackers are banking on your panic. Literally. These scammers know human nature inside and out. They know you're going to react instantly if you think your money's on the line. So they manufacture these fake emergencies, like your account being locked or a failed payment. They are deliberately trying to force you to click before you even have a second to breathe and think, because the faster you react, the easier it is for them to win.
Section 3, the real target. Because trust me, the threat absolutely does not stop at that one initial transfer.
This is where a bad day spirals into an absolute nightmare. Once they grab your primary login details, the ripple effect can compromise your entire digital identity. First, they go for the bank account. But then, they move to step 2, resetting passwords for other services tied to that email. Since so many of us reuse passwords, guilty as charged, right? One breached login can cause a massive domino effect. Finally, they use all this access to scrape your personal info for full-blown identity theft. It's a massive cascading threat, all starting with just one single click.
Section 4. 4 ways to protect yourself. Now that we know exactly how they operate, let's build up your defense arsenal.
These are your 4 concrete rules of engagement to keep the power entirely in your hands. Step 1. Just don't click banking links in unexpected emails or texts. If you get an alert, close it and either open your official banking app or manually type the website into your browser yourself. Step 2. Check that sender email incredibly carefully. Scammers use addresses that look so similar to the real deal, sometimes just one single letter off. Step 3. Turn on two-factor authentication, or 2FA, everywhere you can. Even if a scammer gets your password, that extra layer, like a text code, can save your account. And step 4. Act quickly. If you even suspect you accidentally entered info into a trap, do not wait. Call your bank immediately and change those passwords. Speed is everything here.
There's a quote from our source material that just hits the nail on the head regarding modern cybercrime. Hackers don't always break into computers. Sometimes, they simply wait for someone to click the wrong link. Seriously, this is a human exploit, not a technological one. They bypass the computer entirely by targeting the human holding the mouse.
So I want to leave you with this final, vital takeaway from today's explainer. Think before you click. Taking just a few extra seconds to verify an email, take a breath, and open your app directly, it could literally save your money and your identity. So the next time your screen lights up with an urgent warning that makes your stomach drop, you got to ask yourself, are you the one in control, or are you just taking the bait?